Of the top 10 DC movies ever made, Justice League will be ranked number 8. Coming in just behind 1989's Batman, and just before Batman Begins, that was released in 2005. But it doesn't seem to matter what they do or how many movies they put out. It doesn't seem like they can keep up with Marvel Universe. Although don't get me wrong, I grew up on DC cartoons, and I absolutely loved them. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Movie Mistakes. And today we have the pleasure of showing you 10 goofs that we found in the Justice League.
Everybody knows that the dice are loaded.
Oh, that's right, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. I mean, how else are we going to notify you of all of our latest videos? Don't forget to like and share the video. We are almost at 500,000 subscribers and we can't do it without you. So just after the bomb has been switched on, Wonder Woman knocks down the front door. Here we can see it slide toward the hostages in this scene. But just after some cool slow-mo and some awesome fight scenes, we get a camera shot of the door laying near the entrance, as you can see here. But just moments later, after she knocks this guy out, grabs the bomb, we can see behind her where the hostages are and there is no door present. In this scene, you see Silas Stone packing up, getting ready to go home for the night. If he looks familiar, you probably recognize him as Olivia Pope's father in Scandal. So just as he tells the janitor thank you and good night, we can get a close-up of the janitor and his badge. It appears to me that the person on the badge seems to be a little bit older and wearing a hat. But later on in the movie, we get a close-up of the same janitor with the same badge. Or is it the same badge? Well, it appears upon closer look that the badge is now changed. In this scene of the movie, Aquaman has just saved this fisherman from a watery grave. The bartender pours him a shot that he quickly downs, and notice now that there's green goo all over his hand and the glass. So just as the camera switches angles, we get a wide view of Aquaman, and we can now see that there is no goo on the glass at all.
It's on him.
Here we found a plot hole in the movie that we couldn't help but to point out. So remember at the beginning of the movie when Batman uses this guy's fear to attract the bug?
What do you want from me?
Fear. I can smell it.
So now listen to what Flash has to say about the situation that they're in.
See, I'm afraid of bugs and guns and obnoxiously tall people.
So by this movie's logic, there's no way that the Justice League would have been able to hide, because the bugs wouldn't have been able to smell Flash's fear, correct? So after their heated debate about whether or not to revive Superman, Aquaman takes Superman out of his coffin and puts him into the water. And a fully clothed Aquaman slowly pushes him down. Next we see Cyborg scanning the alien technology as we can see Aquaman in the distance. But notice that he is now topless. And this is obvious from the tattoos that he has on his back.
I swear I would never say it.
So one of the most exciting scenes in the movie for me is when they revive Superman. Superman, who is confused, turns around and finds his Justice League friends standing behind him. But keep a close eye on the position of their feet and where they're standing on the concrete. But as the camera angle switches from Superman back over to the League, you'll notice that where they are standing has changed. They are closer in the first shot to Superman than they are in the second.
He's not alright.
So in this scene, we get to see Superman put the smack down on Wonder Woman. And justifiably so, he does the same to Batman. knocking the Cape Crusader into this cop car and causing this blue panel to fall off. So it's a good thing that Lois arrives, or they all would have been in trouble. So as Superman sees her, he begins his descent. She stands in front of the damaged cop car, and what's this? The blue panel is now missing.
Tell me, do you bleed?
So just after Batman nearly loses his life, he heads back to HQ for a little R&R. As Wonder Woman watches from a distance, he takes his helmet off and throws it on the chair. Notice the position of the helmet. But immediately after the camera switches angles, you'll notice that the mask position changes as well. So during the big battle scene near the end of the movie, Flash uses some of his amazing speed to take out one of the bugs. And it makes sense that his suit will be filled with a bunch of green goo. But as you probably already guessed it, as the camera angle switches back and forth, Flash's suit is completely clean. Okay, I know we all try not to think about it and just enjoy the movie, but we do know that there's a certain amount of CGI and special effects that go into making these awesome movies. Whether it be from Cyborg's costume, to some of the amazing environment that go into the movie, we can all expect some goofs, fails, and blunders along the way. In this scene here, Steppenwolf is yanked down by Aquaman and Wonder Woman. As he crashes to the ground, notice he is near what looks like some windows. But when we get a close-up of him, notice that the background is now changed all of a sudden, as he appears to be further away from the window than he originally was. So for our last and final mistake, we're going to enlist some laws of physics. Here we can see the truck of these civilians run out of gas. Knowing that they are in imminent danger, Flash goes to help with Superman right by his side. Flash, who finally catches up to the truck, tells the little girl to hold on tight as he pushes. But with us knowing that Flash can travel at the speed of light or near it, there's no way that the little girl and boy wouldn't have flown out of the back, and the parents would have been ripped out the window. So tell us, what did you think of these cool movie mistakes? Let us know in the comment section below. And tell us about any mistakes that you may have found that we didn't see, using the hashtag mistakes. As always, we want to say thanks for hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it. We couldn't do this without you. Oh, and that's right, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. We'll keep you updated of all our newest videos. Thanks for hanging out with us at Movie Mistakes, and we'll see you next week.